blah, 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 make America great again. Okay, now, see if you can guess which former president just posted that on Truth. Anyone? No? Well, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still... Isn't it past your jail time?
Welcome to What Was That? I'm Gabe Sanchez. Jimmy Kimmel hosted the 2024 Oscars and ruthlessly mocked Donald Trump on stage in front of millions of viewers after Trump tried to insult Kimmel and his hosting, which then caused Republicans to go into a full-blown meltdown.
Jeez, learn to take a joke.
Jimmy Kimmel opened the Oscars by going right into joking about Republicans, specifically Senator Katie Britt.
You were so unbelievably great in Poor Things. Emma played an adult woman with the brain of a child, like the lady who gave the rebuttal to the State of the Union on Thursday night.
How could he not, considering her dramatic performance in the reboot of Liar Liar?
We hear you, and we stand with you.
Yikes.
Sadly, though, Katie Britt was snubbed and did not win an Oscar for Best Actress.
You poor thing.
Ironically, she lost out to Emma Stone's performance in Poor Things. Now, after Emma Stone won, Jimmy Kimmel came back on stage with his phone in hand with a last-minute treat for the audience.
You know, doing this show is not about me, and I appreciate you having me. It's really about you and Emma and all these great actors and actresses and filmmakers. But I was told we have like an extra minute, and I'm really proud of something. I was wondering if I could share it with you. I just got a review, and has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? His opening was that of a less-than-average person trying too hard to be something which he is not and never can be. Get rid of Kimmel and perhaps replace him with another washed-up but cheap ABC talent, George Slopanopoulos. He would make everybody on stage look bigger, stronger, and more glamorous. Blah, blah, blah. Make America great again. Okay, now, see if you can guess which former president just posted that on Truth. Anyone? No? Well, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still... Isn't it past your jail time? Focused on the important stuff for sure.
When I first heard Kimmel read this post, I honestly thought this was a bit until I opened up Truth Social. Also, Jimmy Kimmel almost didn't even get to read Trump's post.
They were like, you got a little bit of time. I was like, I'm reading the Trump tweet. They were like, no, don't read that. Yeah, yes, I am.
In case you didn't know, Trump's dig at George Stephanopoulos is because the morning of the Oscars, he questioned Nancy Mace's ludicrous hypocrisy in endorsing a rapist for president.
Why are you supporting someone who's been found liable for rape?
I just answered your question.
What is the answer?
He was not found guilty in a criminal court of law. It was sexual abuse. It wasn't actually rape.
I'm sorry. What?
The only thing I'll say in this is if you're trying to argue the difference between civil rape and criminal rape, you've lost the point. Rape is rape, and Trump is a rapist. Oh, and E. Jean Carroll's attorney is considering filing another defamation lawsuit against Donald Trump after he attacked and defamed Miss Carroll again in recent days. And just so you know, this year's Jimmy Kimmel hosted Oscars on ABC averaged 19.5 million viewers. That's a 4% increase from a year ago and scored the biggest audience for any award show since 2020. So I guess Trump is wrong again. And after Kimmel mocked Trump in front of a global audience, Trump immediately went silent, which is how MAGA always reacts to these kind of situations. They act tough, but when they're challenged, they cowardly run away.
You are a meanie.
Kimmel's off-the-cuff joke humiliated Trump and it caused MAGA to go into a meltdown. Trump's favorite pollster and man cosplaying as a house cat said, "This triggered little loser Jimmy Kimmel. Hey, Kitty Poo, can you refresh my memory? Who was the guy that got so triggered that he rage posted on Truth Social, and who was the guy that humiliated him for that post? I think I know, but just to make sure, let's see what everyone else at the Oscars thought."
It's focused on the important stuff for sure.
So just to be clear, the 77-year-old rapist got so triggered by Jimmy Kimmel never mentioning his name that he posted that unhinged rant. Donald Trump is struggling to pay over $500 million in legal penalties, and he's busy rage posting about Jimmy Kimmel. Which reminds me, if you want to manage your finances better than Donald Trump, make sure to check out today's sponsor, Rocket Money. I've always struggled with finding time to manage my finances. At the end of a busy week, the last thing I want to do is spend time budgeting all of my expenses or tracking down customer service teams to cancel old subscriptions I no longer use. But now, I use Rocket Money, and it does all that for me. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. With Rocket Money, I have full control over my subscriptions and a clear view of my expenses. I can see all of my subscriptions in one place, and if I see something I don't want, Rocket Money can help me cancel it with a few taps. I love how the dashboard shows me this month's spending compared to last month, so I can clearly see my spending habits. Plus, they'll help me create a custom budget and keep my spending on track. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll deal with customer service for you. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/Gabes. That's rocketmoney.com/Gabes. rocketmoney.com/Gabes. Serial plagiarist Benny Johnson got really upset at MeidasTouch for claiming that the entire world was laughing at Trump's unhinged Oscars post. He tried to dismiss the claim by saying Hollywood elites equal entire world. Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy, especially when you're desperately trying to defend your senile daddy Trump.
Heard that Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat your...
And then Benny freaked out because he thought that John Cena was naked. Spoiler alert, Cena was wearing a skin tone cloth on the front and back, basically a bathing suit, aka not naked. But the fact that MAGA thought that ABC would put someone naked on live TV really shows you how dumb they are. Also, Benny claims the degradation of men continues, except John Cena is the man they wish to be. 6'1" and 251 pounds of pure muscle, unlike Donald Trump, who had to keep lying when he was arrested. And correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't these the same Republicans who obsessively share AI-generated and Photoshop images of Trump with muscles? And MAGA says they're not a cult. At least Fox News' Brian Kilmeade is honest about his obsession with John Cena.
So John Cena, you know, he's got a very good build, and he was willing to shave his body, and he wanted everyone to know.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, I wasn't looking that closely. Thank you.
I'm a reporter.
Right.
I can only imagine Kilmeade trying to zoom in and enhance on John Cena's body as if he were in an episode of CSI. But apparently, Kayleigh McEnany finds his body very upsetting.
And John Cena,
So
I mean,
good.
I don't know. I'm sorry, but that's really gross.
I
Can we
mean,
take it off the screen?
Wait, hold on. Is this not Fox News, the right-wing network where Republicans have obsessively talked about Hunter Biden's naked photos?
He went after Robert Downey Jr. for being a recovering addict. I think, like, making fun of Hollywood is great. It's a fun thing. But not that kind of humor. You want to kind of make fun of them for the fact that they, you know, get these swag bags that are worth 3 times
Houses.
what the average American makes.
Again, are these not the same Republicans who mocked Hunter Biden's addiction issues? Hypocrisy, thy name is Fox News. And they really don't like it when you make fun of Alabama Senator Katie Britt for her soap opera-esque response to President Biden's State of the Union.
How about you shock us by being actually funny and witty and interesting and creative rather than just, again, degrading sitting senators that have accomplished far more with one pinky than you ever have in 1 second.
I feel like Emily Compagno might need a bit of a refresher on who is making fun of Katie Britt, because it wasn't just Democrats.
And on Real America's Voice, the right-wing hosts were stunned into silence.
May God bless you, and may God continue to bless these United States of America.
I'm sure she's
I'm a fan of her.
I'm sure she's very nice, and I don't want to get like over the top here, but that is everything about that on a night like tonight is wrong.
Also, I thought Republicans were supposed to be tough and not sensitive snowflakes, you know, anti-PC, but go figure, as soon as they're on the chopping block, they play victim. According to Elon Musk, the guy who paid $44 billion to turn Twitter into a 4chan live journal, says that winning an Oscar now just means you won the woke contest. Except a white man won Best Supporting Actor, a white man won Best Actor, a white woman won Best Actress, a white man won Best Director, and an all-white cast won Best Picture. So it would seem that Elon believes that anyone who isn't white is woke. That's a red flag if I've ever seen one. Speaking of Nazis, Vivek Ramaswamy might have had the worst take about the Oscars out of everyone. And I just want to preface that this was completely unprompted, just like Trump's unhinged rant. Vivek said American History X is an all-time classic that wouldn't even earn a nomination if it were made today.
You okay, bro?
Only someone as dumb as a Trump supporter could have tweeted this. He either never saw the movie or he just doesn't understand the movie. Which is only made worse by the fact that Vivek almost financed a remake of American History X. If any of this has shown you anything, is that Republicans are clowns in a traveling circus who will do anything to support their deranged orange carnival barker. And for any Republicans listening, here's a newsflash.
You are not serious people.
Well, that's all for me today. Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to follow me at I Am Gabe Sanchez. And if you're a fan of the show and want to help out, you can subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/IamGabeSanchez. So until next episode, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?